Hello everyone, I am the Lore Explorer, and it's been about a year since I've done that intro. I've been getting a lot of comments asking where I've been, or if I'm ever coming back at all. So I just wanted to do a short video explaining my absence from YouTube, and addressing my plans for the future of the channel. We will start with the future, since it'll be short and simple. The good news is, as I read this, I have an Outer Wilds video very close to being done, and it's going to be ready to upload soon. I also have other ideas for videos or entire video series covering Outer Wilds, such as a full story retelling, which includes the DLC and the inhabitant story, or like things how the DLC affected and changed our viewpoint of the main game. Basically, my classic Outer Wilds content. I've also put many hours into Bethesda's new IP Starfield, and while it has tons of flaws, I can't help myself but being interested in the story, and also drawn into some of the individual stories in the game. Plus, I think the game is a pretty good fit for the channel in terms of theoretical sci-fi space adventures and whatnot, so perhaps I'll cover that in the future. But the main point is I am coming back to YouTube, and that will be soon. But as I'm sure a lot of you noticed, as I write this, it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video to this channel, and I think that deserves a bit of an explanation. You all deserve a bit of an explanation. About a year ago, I was making videos mostly once a week, and everything was going exactly how I dreamed it would. All the numbers were looking good and going up, other YouTubers were starting to take notice of my channel, I was getting emails from developers asking if I wanted to play their games, or from brands who wanted to make me show off their mobile game or wallet or whatever in an ad. And this is basically how YouTubers get their start. So I was looking to lean into that, start branding the channel better, and sort of turning the Lore Explorer into the beginning of a career. But before I did this, I decided I'd take a mental health break. I spent a couple of years pouring my heart and soul into this channel, and I thought I deserved a break from that. But during this break, everything sort of just started to sink in. I made this channel out of the love I had for Outer Wilds, and the want to share that with others. But I realized it sort of became something else, something where I was just making videos to get one out this week, or so my views didn't tip. And I knew I couldn't go on doing that forever. Outer Wilds would eventually run out of things for me to cover, and I'd have to move on to content that I love less. And I was and would still be making content about something I loved, and I would be pouring my passion into that, but not for the same reasons or in the same ways. At the same time, I realized what becoming a brand or turning YouTube into a career means. It means being an influencer. It means using the eyes I have on my channel to get you all to buy something you may not have bought or even seen otherwise, like selling shirts or some items or service some random brand wants to do an ad about. It meant committing to putting out videos for views and engagement, and less for the love of the game that I'm covering or the topic that I'm making a video about. Or at least that's how it felt and kind of feels to me. I took a look at other influencers and what they do to be successful on the platform, and it was sort of everything that turned me off about YouTubers. Subscribe now, follow me on Twitter, check out my merch store, and I get why they do that, and I know it really does help them. I'm not knocking anybody here. I just don't want to be that guy personally. And all of these factors made it so I wasn't really keen to come back so quickly to YouTube. And there are other, really more cheery reasons why my short break turned into a longer one as well. Like I made a lot of personal changes that took a lot of work and time to maintain and achieve. I also met a girl that I fell in love with and decided spending time with her felt like a much more rewarding way to spend my time when compared to YouTube. But all of that is just a long way to explain why I took such a long break and sort of just disappeared for a while. I honestly didn't announce a break or anything because I didn't even know if I'd ever be coming back. But since I finally made my decision, I figured I'd let you all know once and for all. After a lot of thought, I don't think I can just stop making content entirely. I'm just going to be doing things a bit more loosely than before. Instead of releasing videos every week on a schedule and going full force on branding and engagement, I'm just going to be making videos as I can and maybe cool things as I think of them. I think that's the best way for this channel to both stay something pure for me, something that I can still love, be proud of, and put my passion into, while also being something you all enjoy and appreciate. But mostly, I just wanted to give anyone who was interested a small explanation of why I sort of just disappeared like I did. So I'm happy to announce there's no more need to worry. I am back and I'm ready to dive deep into the lore again so you don't have to. To everyone who's watched this far, thanks so much for watching. This is the Lore Explorer, and I hope to see you in the next video.